First requirement, you have to register with URSB. That company has to those other things. I've seen even our lecturers use. There's one time a lecturer
Good afternoon. Uh, there, making sure that the equipment is working, making sure that we have a the phone, and when you click on the menu, it will give you all the details. We are going to talk about those ones. there are 2 in this room, they have a limit, so they don't take a lot of numbers. So you make sure you can go to your
classes which you will be attending online. You don't have to interact face to face with your We told you that it is a gateway to your You just go to any commercial bank, not circles. Some of you have those who don't wait for the satura. Are we together? You just to do what? You go home the next day or even that evening after you've completed all your examinations. You comfortably go home. Now, in the holidays, now the lecturers will mark, and after marking, they will upload the results on the system and you will access them through your portal. Are we together? Yes, you'll access them through your portal and they will grade you and you will see how you have performed that semester. My appeal to you is that you concentrate and make sure you get your highest marks in your first semesters, because things are still a bit light. You still have the time. Make sure you do what? And what you studied this semester, you don't repeat it again next semester. You don't study physics for 4 years. No. What you study, you complete that and you come and do the next one. Are we together? Now, they expect you to get a pass mark of 50%. If you get below that, they will give you what they call a retake. It means you have to repeat that course unit. That course unit will be repeated now next year when other freshers come and they are studying that course unit, you'll again come and sit with them. But you also have to pay another extra amount for that course, for that retake. So if you have a retake, when you are enrolling, then you tell them that I have a retake. Are we together? Then when you add the retake, then they will add you the money for that retake. And then the process continues until you complete your 3 years or your 4 years or your 5 years for those of doing architecture. Then once you finish all your years, you have been paying, you have been studying, you have all your results. Now they will have to clear you for graduation. Are we together? So the bursar will clear you together with the academic registrar for graduation, and everything will be done on the system. So when the bursar checks and sees that you have been paying very well, everything they don't demand you, then they will clear you on the system. After clearing you, the university will now graduate you, and upon your graduation, they will give you the final report card now, which we call a transcript. So the final report card will be given to you at the end of your years of study, which has all the subjects you did within the 3 years and all the marks and everything. That is your final report card, which we call a transcript, or what you might call like a pass slip. And then on top of that, they will also give you a certificate. And everything is done within the system. Meanwhile, all these, you are not entering any office. Are we together? You only enter these offices where you have challenges now. Results have come, but for you don't see your results. You don't come to ICT that I'm not seeing your results. No. Now you go to your department. Are we together? Because those are the ones who are teaching you. They're the ones who are marking you. So they will check in their records. They will find the marks and they will upload them on the system in case they don't come or in case you're not able to see them. Are we together? So that is how the system, that is the relevance of your student portal. Everything that you are doing is within the student portal. Of course, along the way, there will be other processes that you will go through, like voting for your leaders. I know some of us here are politicians. So now we have also introduced the electronic voting, and you also be voting through your student portal, not coming to line up and then ballot papers, and then so you will be able to vote from wherever you are. Are we together? And also other services as we are going to show you. So those are the core services of the student portal. Then we also have document verification. After you have completed and you have gone, and then your employer wants to be sure that the transcript you have is accurate, is authentic, they will have to verify it. And then I know most of us are going to be waiting for the university will give you IDs. But you also have a platform where you can access a virtual ID. So that before the university issues you that ID, you need to have access to your virtual ID, which you can even use wherever you shall be. You can always access that. Even if you forget your ID at home, you can even open your phone and access the virtual ID from your portal. I'm going to show you that. Then I've told that we have the e-voting, and then we also have the email service like he showed you. Are we together? So after going through all that information and now knowing that what you are looking for, now we can be able to access our student portals. Who of us has not yet accessed their university portal, their student portal? Just show me your hand if you have not accessed your student portal. Those who have not accessed, not yet. Okay. So we can see that there is some. Do we have any volunteer? If you are okay with sharing if you are okay with us using your portal to demonstrate to others how they can access their do you have any volunteer? Okay, madam, you please come. Thank you very much. Clap hands for her. Yes, you clap for her. She has offered to volunteer so that some of us can know how we can access and be able to use our student portal.
Yes, on the next session, which is practical, if you have a question, note it on the paper. We shall be collecting those questions towards the end in order to be able to answer them in a group. So write down your question and you'll be submitting it. We're going to move around and collect them and be able to answer all questions. If not most of them, we shall answer all.
All right. So, how do you access? Madam, if you don't mind, you can just. Okay. So, how do you access your student portal? You access your student portal through a web browser. You need to be having an internet connected device. It can be a computer, it can be a phone, it can be an iPad, it can be a tab, name it. But as long as you're able to access the internet through that device. And then you need to be having there a web browser. Like I told you, this is a software or an application which enables you to surf or access the internet. Are we together? So you need to be having an internet connected device, which you, if you have some data, unfortunately we have not yet shown you Wi-Fi, but we shall, the team for Wi-Fi will come and show you that. I know some of us, we have some data for now. If you don't have data, then just see how we are doing it, and then you follow through the steps. Are we together? So once you open your browser and you access your, whether you are at Google, so you can come, and like I told you, you can access it either through the university website when you come to the online portals, and then you access the student portal. You will be able to access it. And then, or alternatively, you can just come and say, you come to your phone, you can even open on your Google and just put in my portal, myportal.kyu.ac.ug. Are we together? That is how it is. myportal.kyu.ac.ug. That is the address to our student portal. Even if you forget it, it is still okay. Forgetting is what? Is okay. Just come to Google and put in KYAMBOGO student portal. And you just search. Are we together? You just search. For the moment you just search, Google will just bring it for your students portal, KYAMBOGO University. It will just bring it to you. It will be the very first result that you'll see. So you just click on it. And then when you click on it, they will bring you such an interface. Those of us who are using our phones, it will still be showing you this. That's the KYAMBOGO University Student Portal. Then login, password. Now, for those of us who are logging in the very first time, if it is your very first time, like she said that it's not the first time, and I wanted someone who has not yet opened it for the very first time. Yes, someone who is ready to volunteer, who has not yet accessed the portal. Anyone? People are shy. Sorry? It is the problem. Data? I want someone to volunteer to come, and I will do it I will do it here. Someone will come and I will do it here as I'm showing all the rest. Yes, thank you. No, it's okay. If you don't have data, it's okay. I'm going to use my computer here. I just wanted someone who can volunteer, and then we shall only use their details to show us. Okay? And then we shall also do the process for you. And thank you. After here, I will load for you data on your phone. Yes. I'll load for you data. Data for the month. I'll load for you data for the month. Don't worry. So when you open, it gives you that interface for the student number or registration number, and then asks you for the password. So the student number is indicated on your admission letter. I hope you saw it. If you open your admission letter, you'll find your student number is indicated. It starts with 2600. Okay? Now this gentleman has not yet received his admission letter. He's on district quota. They were admitted, but then they are supposed to receive their admission letters tomorrow. Okay? But nevertheless, you will get your data. Don't worry. So someone who is ready to volunteer, now people are running. Now for that case, therefore, they are going to share. Yes, they are going to share. The data I was supposed to load for her 20 GB, now I will load for him 10, and I will load for her 10. So they are going to share. So my colleague says, no, it's okay. He will also offer the data. So they will all equally get their own share of data. So they will get the 2020 for the first month. Okay? She's going to pick her student admission letter to check for the student number. You need to get your student number off head, because anytime they meet you, someone says, are you a student? You said yes. What's your student number? And you don't know. They will arrest you for idle and disorder on the university premises. So the student number, like we said, it is indicated on your admission letter. So in your phone, you put in your student, don't copy what we are putting here. Put in your own student number, okay? So my sister here is let me just enter it. So that is the student number. Then the password. If it is your very, very first time, you again enter in the same number. Okay? If it is your very first time, you again enter. Those of you who have already activated, you don't need to do this again. If it is the very first time, again enter the student number. If it is your very first time. Are we together? So once you finish that, then you click or you tap on sign in. Then they will tell you that you need to change your password. You need to update your details. Now the system will ask you to enter in your email and phone number. Now these are important. This is important information. Previously, we would automatically pick what you used while applying. But we know most of you, some of you were applied by your parents, some of you used your parents' numbers, by then you didn't have phones, some of you didn't have access to those emails, and now you have changed. So we have given you the opportunity to put in your own details. Are we together? So you put in your own details, because this is what you're going to be using. In case you forget your password, you'll be using the email or the phone number to reset the password of your portal. Are we together? So in case you forget your password, we shall be using this information. And also, some of you, we don't have your contact information, and maybe tomorrow you get a challenge and we need to contact you. So you need to make sure that you put the accurate information, so that if you get a challenge tomorrow, someone is able to contact you. We have in cases where some of you lose your documents. You lose a parcel which contains all your documents tomorrow, and we find it on campus. We check in the system, we don't have your contact information. But if we are able to find that, and people come to us, then we are able to trace you, and we're able to contact you accordingly. Are we together? So I'm going to put in the email address and the phone number for my sister. I'll just, for this step, I will request the Martin to first put me off, so that you don't copy there. This is now personal information. Are we together? This is just personal information. So Martin, you can just first put this off, so that I will enter them here, and then we shall come back at the next. You just enter in and put in update contacts. Are we together? So let us enter. You have an email address? Okay. So she tells me that she has not yet created the new email address. So I will, but you have your phone number. So we don't want to go into the processes of, don't laugh. I know most of us are like her, including me. I was also like her when I joined the university. For me, I didn't even have a smartphone. Okay? So we are all, when we are coming, but we are here to learn and we are here to help you. Are we together? So I will help her to create, because she used for the brother, and I'm going to help her create her own email address. But now that can take us some other time, so we may not. So I'm going to use my email address for now. Sorry. Or we can as well use now the student, because we have already created student emails for you for the university. So we shall use her university email. Actually, we shall use that. We shall use the student email for the university, which you have created for her, and then she will put in her phone number, and then we shall be able to proceed with that. Are we together? So, like we told you, your student, the ones for the university is your student number at std.ky.ac.ug. So let me just do that real quick, and then we proceed. Meanwhile, you can also be entering them. For those of you who have not yet accessed your student portals, you can just enter in that, and then you will be able to proceed. So all of you were given student numbers, and all of you have university emails. If in case we are going to show you how you can access one. So at the time when it comes and you are not able to access it, then we shall be able to help you create one. So I've entered in her phone number, and then also her email address. So once you've finished entering in those details, you click on update contacts. So Martin, you can now take us back. So when you click, it will now update your contacts, and then it will now ask you to again enter your student number. As you can see, the first step has been where you update your contacts. Then now you are now supposed to request for a token. Now the token is to enable us to create our passwords. Are we together? So a token is what helps you to create your password, and it is sent on your email and your phone number. Why we do that is that not anyone should be able to access your student portal. So you put in your student number, you put in your email and the phone number which you own yourself. Are we together? So now I'm going to again enter in her student number, and then I click on request token. So they will tell me that the password reset code has been sent to check your email, which they will show you. They will give you some sample here, and also the contact, which they also give you some static or the first digits. So let us see if she has received the code on her phone.
So you can note that on the phone number, when they provide for you 256, you don't include the 0. You only start from 7 something. Okay?
Yeah, so she has received the token on her phone. So she's going to read for us the token. Okay, so that is so we have now put in the token. So we are going to set up your password. For purposes of this demonstration, I'm just going to use a simple password, 1 up to 6, for you to demonstrate. And then for you can set your own passwords. And then after this demonstration, we shall again reset it, and she will put in her own password. Are we together? So I will just use 1 up to 6 for purposes of this demonstration. So for you can just put in the password, and then you again enter it to confirm that what you have entered is actually your password. Because sometimes you can press 1 instead of 0, and then so you have to confirm that is actually what you intended to put in. Are we together? So once you finish, then you click on reset password. Then now it will tell you that you have now set up your account successfully. Now it will again bring you back to where we started from for you to log in. So here you'll just put in your student number and then put in the password which you have just created now. Are we together? So for me, I'll just say 1 up to 6, which I had put in, and I just say sign in. And then it will now take me to my screen for I'm going to increase it a little bit so that we are able to see what is.
Members, when it comes to passwords, make sure you create some strong passwords. Otherwise, someone will see your retakes.
So now we have been able to enter or access our university portal. Maybe. Thank you very much. Now the rest you can be able to see from there, so that you don't stand. Yes, if anything, shall call you, but make sure you see me after, for your data. So when you open or when you access your student portal, that is the first page that you will see. At the top, it will be showing you your name. In case it is showing you something different, then just know that is not your name. But if you then you have to come and check and be sure that the information that is there should be accurate to what is on your admission letter. In case something is wrong, then you can come to us, or you visit the admissions office. They will correct your names. Okay? So when you open, when you check on your left-hand corner, it will maybe before I go there, when you open when you are still at that stage, they will show you your name, they will show you your program. And here they are saying academic status, it is still dash because you have not yet enrolled, you have not yet registered. So right now you are as good as someone who has not yet come to KYAMBOGO University. The university does not know that you are here. Are you getting it? So the university does not know that you are here. In high school, you would go and they check you and then they register you and then they check your fees. But here the university thinks you have not yet come. But you have to make sure to inform it through the portal that I have actually come. So they will show you your program. Then they are showing you your current academic year, not your current year of age or something. They just say academic year. And as you can see, our academic year starts in August and normally ends in May or June of the following year. That's why they say 26/27. Are we together? Yes. So the current semester is semester 1. If you come next semester, they will tell you the current semester is semester 2. Then they say, have you enrolled? No, you have not yet enrolled. Have you registered? No, you have not yet registered. So that is normally the information that is on at the top of your portal. Then they will say total fees balance due, it is 0. Then the balance on account is also 0. So I also need you to understand these two terms. Now the balance due is the balance that is the amount that the university demands you. Are we together? Balance due is the amount that the university demands you. Then the balance on account, we shall show you when you are generating reference number. Even right now, some of you might have sold your cows, or maybe your parents have sold land for you to come and study, or maybe you have been making your money within the vacation, and now you have all your millions on your account. Don't keep that money. You might eat it. So you can as well come and deposit that money on the what? On your portal. Are we together? The same way you have your balance on airtime, the same way you have your mobile money balance, we have your, you can as well come and deposit money on your account and it remains there. Then for you, every semester you come, you keep on offsetting until the balance goes back to 0. Are we together? So that is the essence of, now because I've not been using it, has logged me out. It is also part of the security measures, as we shall show you. So I will just have to log in again. That's why I use the simple password. So now I'm back again. If you are using your device which you trust, you can even save the password, so that next time when you come, it just automatically enters itself. So then those are the two terms. So balance due is the amount the university demands you. Balance on account is the amount which you have paid to the university and you have not yet used it. All together, you just deposit it on your account and you can use it to clear any university invoices that they might give you. Then below they will ask you to enroll now. All together. So they will ask you, they will bring you the section for enrollment. Like I told you, when you come to the university, the first thing you should do is enroll. Are we together? The first thing you should do is to do what? To enroll. Then you can inform the university that I have come to study or I'm available this semester. So for you to enroll, you set your year of study. Are we together? As year 1. There are some of you who have come from diploma and they have admitted you to start from year 2. So you can set your year of study as year 2. It is also indicated on your admission letter. Your year of entry is what you set right now. Are we together? So most of us who are in year 1, you set it as year 1. Then they will ask you, who are you enrolling as? We have these various options. There are those of amnesty. Amnesty is those people who came to the university and for some reasons they were not able to complete, and after a certain period of time they have come back to complete their studies. Normally after the university, if your course is 3 years, they will give you up to 5 years to do what? To complete that course. Altogether, up to 5 years to complete that course if your study is 3 years. Then so you like I said, you select your year, then enrolling as, then continuing students is when you come next after in year 2, in year 3, you'll be enrolling as a continuing student. Then we have extension, we have finalists, those who are in their final year of study. Then for us, we are freshers. We are very fresh. We have just come, so for us, we are freshers. Why we have these different options is because different people pay different money depending on their statuses. Okay? So ours, for us, we are freshers. So you say, I'm enrolling as a fresher. Then they ask you, do you have any retakes? Now, of course, we have not yet started, so we don't have any retakes. But if you come in year 2 and you got a retake in year 1, semester 1, and you got a retake, so this is where you indicate that I have a retake. Then they will ask you, which retake is it? Then you indicate it, and then they will add that money for that retake on your fees for this semester. Are we together? Then when you finish, then you say enroll. So the system will tell you that you have been enrolled successfully. So my sister, now the university knows that you are here. But before they knew that maybe you have gone to somewhere else. But after enrolling, then they say, hey, okay, she has now come to do what? To study. So as you can see, once you finish enrolling, they will give you the option for print proof of enrollment. Some of you might be asked for this proof of enrollment. Present it maybe in a lecture room, or maybe you've gone for other university services, so they might ask you for that proof of enrollment. That is where you get it from. And we have enrolled as a fresher. You have been enrolled by yourself. They will give you a token, and they will even show you at the time and date when you have enrolled. And like I told you, after enrolling, now they will give you how much you're supposed to pay this semester. Are you seeing? So they will tell you that tuition fees for this semester is 1.15. So that is the amount you're supposed to pay. But so far we have paid 0. So it means they are still demanding us that amount. Are we together? Then we also have functional fees. Now functional fees, these are now other fees which you pay for other services that the university will offer you. Are we together? So tuition fees is specifically for studying. Now under functional fees, That's why you'll find now like student ID, you're paying for guild fees, you're paying for sports fees, you're paying for medical fees, you're paying for registration fees, for examinations. All those other fees are indicated under functional fees. And most of you, if you are now, since you are now going to do central registration, most of them will ask you to pay the functional fees first. Okay? Because you are going to be registering with the various libraries, the halls of residence, the medical center. So they will be asking to pay that if you're coming to register for the medical services, you must have paid for those services. Are we together? Then so you should begin with functional fees. If you have all the amount, well and good. If you're going to pay half the amount, then begin with functional fees. The bursar will tell you more about that. Then they will tell you amount to pay in the functional fees are that. So the total fees you're supposed to pay for this semester is this. Then they will ask you, do you want to generate a PRN? If you want, then, but now here it will be for the total amount. How about if I just want to pay half the money? How do I do that? Now I'm going to show you. This is now what you see when you log into your student portal. Now, on the left-hand side of your student portal, we have a menu there. Okay? Not the other menu in the restaurant. So we have a menu there. When you open that menu, they will show you, of course, you are in KYAMBOGO University, and here is your profile photo. Now, I would encourage you, everyone, as you leave this place, there are those people who have been asking that they can take you passport photos because you'll be using them for central registration. So those photos, you'll be attaching them on your medical cards, on your library cards. So as you take that passport photo, ask them to also give you a soft copy of that passport. Are we together? Because that soft copy, you'll be able to send it to the staff members at the registrars who will now upload it for you on your student portal. Are we together? You will not be able to access any service unless you have your photo there. Because we need to know that if it is Flavia, then we need to see that it is actually the Flavia. If you are at the university gate, you have not yet gotten your ID, and you are at the university gate, they say, are you a student? Yes. You open your portal and you show them your names and your photo when you have not yet gotten an ID. Are we together? So as you leave this place before this week ends, make sure you have the soft copy of your photo. A passport photo taken from a studio, not the Snapchat or not selfies. Some of you got Snapchat, then you apply those filters, then you are dark skinned, we look at you, the photo is brown, the person is dark skinned. Then they say, no, this is not the person. Some of you add the eyelashes.
So on
That is what Snapchat.
On the issue of the photo, we want a standard studio photo. They take it from the camera and send it from the camera to your phone, either on WhatsApp. If they can use an email, they can send it to your email, but we prefer on WhatsApp. Okay? Now, the problem we have are people who have already taken their photos and they have small size passport photos. And they want to go and scan those ones. Or they want to take a photo of that one in order to save some money. So make sure you take the photo that has been taken by the studio. Is that noted? Okay.
So once after that, then we have the first option which says generate PRN. Okay? Generate PRN. We have financial clearance. Now this one is after you have completed, so you may not interface with this one. This will be at the end of your academic journey. Remember when I said that we will be able to clear with bursar when you are finished? That is now where it is done. Then we have enrollment and registration. That one you have to make sure that you first enroll, you make the payment, then you register. Are we together? Then we also have the section 4. So under enrollment and registration is where you come and enroll or register. So if you have finished to enroll, if you tap there and you are finished to enroll, they will bring you the option for enrollment, and then there is a section for registration where you can proceed and select the courses that you are going to do this semester, and then register. You select them. You can see they show you all the questions until you finish, but then you select for only for this semester, and then you go ahead and register. For example, if you have maybe you are going to do this, you click on it, they say this is introduction to, and you select it as a normal paper. If you come next year and you had a retake, you come back to that question and select it as a retake. Okay? But for now, it is a normal paper. For those of you who have what we call a missing paper, a missing paper is in the case exams came and maybe you were sick and you did not attempt that paper. Now it is a missing paper because they don't have it. So you register it as a missing paper. Okay? Yes, but if you had already done it and you have results, but you did not achieve the pass mark of 50%, then it is now a retake paper. Are we together? Then, so if it is your normal paper, then you add the question in it.
Before he continues, there's someone who has asked a question that he was trying to register, and the course units are very many, and they don't know which one to register. So, late registration will kick in after 8 weeks. It means that in those 8 weeks, you will attend some lectures. There's what we call cores. If you can go back to the point of registration, we have what we call cores. Cores are compulsory. We have electives, and electives are optional. Okay? So you'll be choosing among your electives, and that is when you've attended some lectures and you know I'm going to sit this paper. That's when you register for that paper. Okay? If it is not a core. If you have only cores, you can go ahead and select all of them, because for you, you are going to do all of them.
So in simple terms, a core is compulsory. Okay? You remember when we were in A-level and we had those compulsory paper in O-level, where we had those compulsory subjects, and then where we had an option of selecting some and leaving out others. So those are what we call electives. So those ones, you select a few questions, so they will say, they will show you like 10, but then you're supposed to do like 6. So you find of the 6, maybe 4 are compulsory, and then you select any other 2. So those will be indicated for you, and when you go to your lecture rooms, the timetable will have all the questions you're supposed to study, and then you will get that information from now your lecture rooms. Okay? So don't worry about the registration right now. But I'm only showing so that when that time comes, you know what to do. Are we together? So that is now enrollment or registration. But before you register, like I said, you must pay. So how do you generate a reference number? When you come and click on this option, number 1, of generate PRN. Like I told you, PRN is payment reference number. So they will have 3 options. The first one is to generate PRN to pay all the pending invoices. Remember when we enrolled, they gave us tuition fees and functional fees. So those are the 2 invoices that we have there. When you tap there, they will give you those 2 invoices. So there's tuition fees, there's functional fees, and if you want to pay all of them at a go, you just say generate PRN, and they will give you for all this amount that you are able to see. Are we together? Then they also have another option of generate PRN to make partial payments. You get it? Here the university is very lenient. In some of our schools, you only had one option: pay all. Even before you do what? Even before you report, you don't enter the gates before you have cleared everything. But here, you just pay. You can make some partial payments because we understand that some of you are working while you're studying. The monies are not there, so the university is a bit lenient.
Others are parents.
Yes. So when you come here now, they will give you both invoices, but you can see here they will give you an option where they say amount to pay. So the amount here is editable, meaning you can select how much you want to pay. Now, like I told you, then they will give you, for example, you might say, me, I have my 600. How do I pay this money? So for you have to distribute it accordingly. Like I told you that if you want to make any partial payments, for now, begin with the functional fees. For now, since you are in your first semester, because you are going to do what we call central registration. The academic register will talk about it tomorrow when they come. But you're going to do central registration, where they have to make sure that as you applied online, but now you have to come and they confirm that you're actually the one. You bring your original pass slips, your original certificates, your birth certificate, everything. They look at it, they verify your documents, they look at you, and they say this is the person. Are we together? Then they will register you now fully as a student of KYAMBOGO University. So you can, if you have your 600, you can say, okay, you get your 600, you deduct the functional fees, and the balance you remain with, you put it there. Okay? So once you put that amount there, for it will do what? It will so you have to do the math. That if I have 572,000, what is the balance that I'm supposed to pay? Maybe to make as you enter in this amount, the system will be adding the totals for you. Are you seeing? It will be adding up the totals for you below. So meaning you must make sure that the amount you're putting in corresponds with the amount that you're going to pay at the end of the day. Are we together? Yes. So if you make that mathematics, and you say that right now I need the, let's say, how much is it? 3,000 or I think it's 8,000. Okay. So you enter in the amount that you need to pay, and then they will do what? And then they will be able to show you. So whichever amount you're supposed to pay, do the math. If you are making partial payments, and then you indicate it in the figure, and then the amount will be there. So for example, if I came with my 6,000, I know I have paid 500, and then I've also added the 28,000, and I have my total of 600,000, which I'm going to pay. Are we together? Then you proceed and say, generate PRN. Flavia, I hope I'm going to just use to generate a PRN here. Don't forget, and if you wanted to make more payments, you can always come and generate another PRN. Okay? I'm just going to just use this for demonstration purposes. Then, so when you click on generate, it will now generate for you the PRN. Now, it will give you the reference number, which is this one. Are you seeing it? So you can now write, you can either take a screenshot or you write it on a piece of paper or anything. Now, this is the number which you will take to the bank. Okay?
I'm seeing people who are copying it.
Don't copy that number.
This number is for one person. Okay.
If you copy the number, Flavia will benefit. And she will not refund because she will not have the money.
The number is used only once. Are we together? Once you use it once, it has expired. It will never be used again. So when you want to make another payment, you make another payment reference number.
So if you have made a mistake and say, hey, I wanted to put in 800, but I've put in 600. Now you can either come and generate maybe another reference number of 200 or generate another reference number of 800, the total amount. Okay? Yes. Then they also give you the date of expiry. This is also not active forever. So if today is 4th of August, it will expire on 25th of August, meaning it is valid for 21 days. Those are 3 weeks. Are we together? So normally we advise you to generate a reference number when you are going to make the payment. Okay? Yes, you generate a reference number because you might say, I'm expecting your parents calls and say, I'm going to send you money today. You rush and generate a reference number. Then the money does not come. And after a month, the money has not yet come. Then the reference number expired, and then by the time you come, to make the payments, the reference number has already been expired. So you generate it when they are ready to make the payments. Even when they ask you that, please give me a reference number, then you give it to them. Then they want to make the payment at the end of the month after selling their coffee. But then they will do what? They will not have the reference number will have expired. So you tell them the reference number is valid for 21 days. Are we together? Then they can tell you that please copy this payment reference number, go to the nearest bank and make payments. Those are the details that they will ask you at the bank. Then there's also option for paying with mobile money. For those of you, if you receive mobile money, you can make still follow those prompts and make the transactions using mobile money. Though most of the times we advise students to use the banks, because sometimes mobile money with the systems, and there are sometimes when the payments delay to reflect. So the safest way is a bank, because here they will even give you a receipt which you can easily keep and track. Are we together? But also the option for mobile money is also there. If you really can't avoid it, then you can still use it. Are we together?
We need to give a disclaimer. Okay? The money we are paying is paid to Uganda Revenue Authority. Are we clear? If the money doesn't reach URA, then we are not responsible. Yes? If you use mobile money and the money does not reach URA, you're the one to contact the mobile money people, MTN. Or if you pay using an agent, yes, make sure the money reaches your portal, or make sure the money reaches URA. We're going to show you how to check URA. Are we together? Make sure you check as soon as possible, because you may give the money agent your money in the morning, and for them they go to the village. And by the time you're checking, after 4 days or 1 week, the person shifted, no longer works in KYAMBOGO. So when you give them their money, make sure you check. After a few minutes, you're like, has it gone? Has it reached? Until it reaches the portal, or until it reaches URA. Are we together? We're going to show you how to check whether it has reached URA. So make sure there you're very attentive. Because if the money doesn't reach URA, then we are not sure you paid it. We can deny that you didn't pay.
So that is how you can proceed and make the payments. Are we together? So once you have finished making the payments, of course, once after you can see, maybe let me reload this. Okay, it is not bringing, but it is showing you that you have one active reference, which is here. So in case you have finished and then you have gone and then you say, boss, which is my reference number? You come, you go to the menu, you say generate reference number, and they will bring you to this page. Then when you say my reference numbers here, the first one is for generating, the second one is my reference numbers. They will show you a reference number. You don't need now to generate another one if you are still within that period. So they will show you your reference number, the amount to pay, and the expiry date of that reference number. Are we together? Okay. So that was so that is how you generate your payment reference numbers. Are we together? Remember, we came, we enrolled, we have now generated the reference number, you've gone to the bank, you've now made the payments. So after that, like I told you, you go to the
I can't wait to share it with you.
This journey is a gift.
A memory in my
Motion.
bills and invoices. We have my transactions, we have my weighted transactions, student ledger, and my fee structure. So I won't show you all those items. So the first one is bills and invoice. I know the boss will talk about it. So, but under bills and invoices, they will show you the total invoice amount. So as you proceed with the semester, they will be showing you how much money you've paid and percentage completion. Like I told you, you can only register once you have paid 100%. Right now, our completion is at 0%. We have not yet paid anything. So the amount due is 0. Then they are showing you now for semester 1, this is the amount that you're supposed to pay, and you've not paid any amount. Now there are some of you, after you have generated the reference number, what we normally recommend, I think I did not show you the third option. Like I told you, when we are generating a reference number, you can make pending invoices. There is also a third option for generate PRN to deposit to my account. Are we together? So when you use that third option, here you enter in any amount that you want. Are we together? So that even if, like I told you, if you have your 10 million, you can just come and pay it there. And you say, let me put it there so that I don't eat this money. Before you pay it there, if you want to pay your 10 million, you will pay it and to remain on your portal. And every semester, if they say now this semester you're paying 1.5, you deduct that money. The next semester you come, you deduct that money. The other semester you come, deduct that money until that money is done. The bursar will tell you that even if you come, if you have used all your money and they have cleared you, but after clearing, they realize that you still have a pending balance, you can claim for that money and they will give it to you back. But that is after you have completed, not when you are still studying. They will not give it to you. But after you have completed and you are ready for graduation, but you had deposited more money than you actually used, you can claim for that money and they will give it to you back, the balance. Are we together? Yes. But for now, if you can just come, this is now the third option where you can deposit that money. So in case you came and deposited that money, you see now what has happened? Here at the top we said balance due is 1.7. But balance on account is 0. So in case we pay using the third option, now this money will be indicated as balance on account. We are together now. So when we come now at this option where we say bills and invoices. So some of you, in case you pay money using the third option and it is under balance on account, don't say the money is not reflecting. The money has reflected, but is only shown as balance on account. Because some people would say, I paid money, but it is not reflecting. Yet the money is indicated as balance on account. People think that because it is balance, they are demanding him or her. You get it? So when you come and go under bills and invoices, so in case you had paid, your money is under balance on account, and you want to allocate that amount to your pending invoice. So you come on the menu, click under bills and invoices, then they will show you all the invoices for this semester. There is a button which says offset. Are you seeing it? So when you click on that button for offset, it means you want to offset or you want to remove that invoice. Then they are telling that total unallocated funds, they are 0. Now this is the other amount which was on balance on account. It is the total unallocated funds. The money that you have just paid on your portal, but you have not indicated what you are paying for. Are we together? So you just deposit it on your portal. Some of you will get your retakes, and before you enroll, they will tell you, if you apply, they will tell you first pay on the portal. So what you do, you first go on the portal and you deposit that money, so that they are sure that you're going to pay for it. Then amount allocate, in case you had any amount here, then you can indicate which amount you want to allocate, and then you proceed to offset the invoice. Right now it cannot work because we don't have any unallocated funds on our account. But that is what happens under bills and invoices. Are we together? So if we come back to our menu, and then we have my transactions. So under my transactions, it is where each and every coin that you pay to the university is shown. Okay? So here we have not yet paid, but when you see under transactions, they will show you If you have been paying via invoices, they will show you the invoices you have paid. If you have been depositing, they will show you the amount that you have deposited on your account. This is when you're using the other third option of deposit to your account. Then there is also this other option which says check PRN status. Now we talked about when you pay the money and for some reasons that money has not yet reflected on your portal. What do? You first check whether that money has reached URA. Are we together? So for you to check that money, I would request you to make sure that on your phones you install there an application called Ask URA. Are we together? There's an application called Ask URA. So if you are using your Android phone, you can go to the Play Store. Those of you who are using iPhones, you can go to the App Store and you see that you get an app called Ask URA. Are we together?
I hope you guys are understanding the gravity of what we are saying. We are saying you can pay money an agent and that money reaches URA, but that money doesn't reflect in your portal. Now when you go to transactions and you go to that option which says check PRN status, you'll enter the PRN number and you'll be able to call that money from URA into your portal, if it is there in URA. If the answer is that the PRN is either used or does not exist, then you know it has not reached URA. Okay? Then you need to go back to that agent and find out where the money is.
So I wanted to show you how you can just download that app real quick. I've told that those of you who are using the App Store, so you can just many Android phones, you can just go to your Play Store and download an app called Ask URA. So if you, I don't know if let me try to zoom in this for you to be able to see. So you just a minute. Okay. So you go on your phone, and those of you who are using Android, you just say Ask URA. It is an app. So when you scan, they will bring it to you. Ask URA. That's how it looks like with the URA logo on it. But of course, for me, I've already installed it on my device. So they will just say open. But if it is your first time, you just download that application. And then when you say open, then the application will open with those details. Okay? Now you can see when you open that, there is an option number 2, which says PRN status. Are you seeing it there? Which says PRN on that application. Now these other ones are for those, but for us we're interested in that option which says PRN status. So when you tap on it, then it will ask you to enter in your PRN. Are we together? For example, if I come back to my portal, if I come back to my portal and go to my reference numbers, let me first go back to my portal and I go to my reference numbers. I just wanted to use our reference number which we generated, and I show you how it works. And then I say my reference number. So this is our reference number. I enter in that reference number. And I say proceed. I think I've entered the wrong. Let me check. Okay, I've entered in the wrong PRN. Otherwise, if you enter in the wrong, then they will give you different figures. Okay, So let me switch back to my phone view. So I enter in the reference number which we use to make the payment. And what happens that once I entered in the other reference number, are you seeing what it is showing me? That the name, the PRN is this one, the amount paid. Remember the 600 we entered? And then it is showing these are university fees, and it has given us the name, the thing. Then it also gives us the expiry date. Remember what we said, 25th of August, which is showing us, and then it gives you a search code. Then the status is not paid. Are you getting me? So if you have gone to the mobile money and paid that money, and maybe say after 30 minutes or an hour it is showing you not paid, then just to know that money has not yet reached URA, and there we are not responsible. Are we together? So in that case, you now contact your mobile money people and say that you paid money but has not yet reached URA. But if the status is showing that it is paid on URA app, and then for you are not able to see that money on your student portal, then there you can come to us, or you can visit the bursar's office. Are we together? But before you visit the bursar's office or before you come to us, that is where we use this other option which I showed you, the option for search PRN, where you have to come and it's under bills and invoices, so under transactions, and then you say check PRN instead. Then you enter in the other reference number that we used. Okay, so you put in that reference number. You put in that reference number and you say check status. So for them, they will check and they will tell you that this amount has not yet been. I wanted to show you what it gives me. Let me try to reduce this. Because it is a bit fast, so I don't know if I'll be able to get that message. But it says that the PRN has not been paid against. Are you together? So meaning if you come and check the status, if the money had been received by URA, this money will be reflected on your account. If it had not yet received by URA, then it will not come. Are we together? So that is your portal. Then under this is migrated transactions. You may not need to focus on this because this was for the previous students who were using the previous systems that we used to use before, and they have now come to use the new system. We migrated their transactions from the old system to this one. Then we have the student ledger. Now the student ledger will show you all the amount that you are supposed to be. It is like your statement. The timestamp, when they gave you this invoice, when did you debit it, when did you credit it. Those of you who are studying accounts, you understand this language better. But they will always be showing you that net balance. If you pay, it will be zero. If you've not paid, it will be showing you minus. Are we together? Then my fee structure. So here they will be showing you all the fees that you pay to the university until you complete. So for those of you who want to know how much, they have shown us 1.7. But how does it come about? So the other functional fees which I told you about, you will see examination fees, you will see registration fees, maintenance fees, ICT fees, research, undergraduate gowns, library fees, medical subscription, medical examination fees, sports. All these are under functional fees as they're indicating to you here. Then below is tuition fees, and I think this one over they will do field work, and then they will indicate field work fees. Are we together?
Yes, there is someone who asked that my tuition is 1,050,000, but they have added me 100K. So 100K is field work study. Another person who asked that, will I be paying that same amount every semester? Check your photo and check your fee structure. It will tell you the money to pay every semester. And if you have a problem with the fees, look for the bursar. Don't call police.
So you can see here under fee structure, there is year 1, year 2, and year 3. So under year 1, they will show you semester 1, that is the amount. Now you realize that semester 2, the only functional fees which are there are for examinations. Okay? So all these other fees, you only pay them once. I know some of you are going to tell your parents you are paying 1.7, and every semester they will be paying 1.7. Hey, some of you, that's how you'll be operating. Every semester is 1.7. Then where the 700 goes, it is you who knows. So, but every semester, those are the, but when you come back to semester 2, to year 2, semester 1, the amount again increases as you be, almost of these functional fees are annual. And you pay them in the first semester. Are we together? So that's why you see that most of the times for the first semesters, the amount will be high. Then there are those on government. Please, those on government, you also have some functional fees which you pay in the first semester.
Yes, there's government students who are still complaining that they are receiving payments for private. You need to visit the admissions office, and tomorrow AR will be here. Please give them your grievances. Are we clear?
So for us here, we are only telling you how you navigate through the system. But anything to deal with money, BASA handles. Anything to deal with academics, academic registrar handles. Are we together? So don't come to IC that I'm not seeing my marks. We don't have your marks. Are we together? You ask that question into the academic registrar. Don't come to IC that I'm not seeing my money, or that I'm seeing too much money on my portal. You go and ask BASA. So for us, we are here to as a support system to ensure that the system is the online system is working. Are we together? So that is under payments. So that is now. Then we also have my program. Now the side of studying. Under my program, we have my results. So once you have studied and they have marked you, next semester when you come, you check under my results, they will find their results. But remember, the results at the university go through processes. That when the lecturer marks, he takes those results, they are approved by the department. Those results are again approved by the faculty. So, but the moment they upload them, they are under provisional results. Okay? So they will be shown under provisional until they are approved by the academic registrar. Those will be final. And then they will be indicated under your results. But before then, they are under provisional results. Because during that period, anything they might have given you wrong marks, and then you can go there and complain, and they will change. Are we together? So those are provisional results. Then you also have teaching timetable. Once they have already uploaded your timetables, you will be able to find them under teaching timetable. For now, they have not yet added them, but you can visit your faculties. Most of them normally pin those timetables at your notes boards there. Are we together? So by the end of this week, they will have put your teaching timetable, and you can always check with your department. Sometimes they might delay to load them on the system, but you can always visit your departments, or they can share the soft copies in your WhatsApp platforms for the subjects or for the questions that will be undertaking, and they will also be indicating which rooms and who will be the lecturer who will be teaching you those course units. Are we together? Then we also have other services. We have other services apply for services. There was a communication yesterday. Academic registrar is going to talk about it more. Change of program. So some of you got programs and which you did not like and you want to change. So this is where you apply for change of program. Are we together? So you activate your portal, enroll, and then you come and say change of program. There is change of study time. There is change of subject combination for the teachers. In case you want to change the subjects you will be teaching. But the most important ones are for these two. Then there are those who are asking for that I'm a private student, but I'm sleeping in hall. So there is that for apply for accommodation. Are we together? So those are the other services which are within the portal. Then once you have applied for services, they will be indicated under service history. So if you applied for a change of program, that information will be indicated there for change of programs. Those of you who lose your IDs and you need new ID cards, then they will also indicate that information under that section. Then the other one, which is also important, is e-voting. Like I told you, you will be required to do online voting to vote for your next leaders. That will be next semester. So you also go to under your portal, and then there will be announcements. So when they give you those announcements for when they are displaying your candidates for your faculties, those announcements will be shown there. They will be giving you the electoral roadmap. The positions will be indicated there as well. For those of you who want to contest, they will be indicating the positions, and after nomination, they will show you the candidates who will have been duly nominated. Then the other activities, that's where they will be uploading the roadmap for the various activities, nominations, voting dates, and everything. Then the other also important aspect of the portal is the biodata. So this is your personal information. So where you had entered maybe emails that you did not use, you can come here and say edit contacts. This is the only information which you can edit on your portal. Are we together? You can only edit your contacts. That is the phone number and the email address. If you come and you find that maybe your name is wrongly spelled, or maybe some names are missing, you visit academic registrar, they will update them. Then they will also update your date of birth as well as update your photos.
So we are going to do a bulk update of the date of birth. But this one is mainly for students who are on direct entry scheme and maybe diploma entry scheme. Most people under government and some students under maybe district quota, those dates of birth will not be updated, and you have to update them during the central registration. When they call for central registration, where you take all your academic documents, you go there and you make sure that you leave when your portal is up to date. Are we clear? Okay.
So the personal details, you can check them from there. You update the academic details, they're indicated there. Those of you who don't know your halls of residence, your halls of attachment, they will be indicating those information there. The guardian details, these ones may not be that much important, but they are indicated there next of kin. Then in case you want to change your password, Flavia, now you know where to go. If you want to change your password, so you will come, put in the other old password, and then you can create a new password for yourself. Are we together? After you have gotten your data. Then, so that is where you can go to update your biodata. This is now information about you on your portal. Then they will also introduce what we call a mailbox. So a mailbox is that you can as well still be able to chat from within the your portal. For example, sometimes we might want to communicate to all of you. So what we do in case we want to communicate to all of you, we use what we call a mailbox. That you can come and say, you can also even send a mail to your lecturer or to a staff member or anyone through the student portal. Either change your password so that these people cannot sign in again. So the same way you use your email is the same way how this email works. But don't say when you ask whom do I want to send to? If it is your fellow student, you put in their student number if you want to send to them. Are you getting it? So if you check say add recipients, then they will tell you which ones do you want to send to. Then you will put in the student number of your colleague that you want to send to, or if you want to send to any other person, you put in the name. You can send an email to your lecturer. If you know the name of your lecturer, you can put in their name, and they will send an email. For example, if I put in my name, and if Flavia wants to send me an email, maybe she has a problem, she can put in the name of that the staff member. This is now for you to manage your complaints. Okay? You might be having missing marks. You can be having an issue. You want to interact with the staff member. Don't say, share with me the email of so and so. No, you don't need to have their email. Just go to your portal, go to the mailbox. If you know their name, their full names, just put them there. Select that person and say, you add the recipient. They automatically put the email. So that is my university email. And then you enter in the subject, which is ICT support, and you put in your message. And in case you have any attachments you want to attach, you add them there, and then you send the mail. So your lecturer or your head of department will find that email. So if I come under sent, I will see that Flavia has sent an email, so you'll be able to see all those emails, but that is within the portal. Are we together? We are finishing. So we have the academic calendar, which indicates now all the programs which are running. As you can see, enrollment is on it started on 17th July and is expected to end on 4th December. That is the last day of the semester. Beyond that, you can no longer enroll for this semester. Okay? Then registration starts 1st of August until 4th. They are saying 4th December because that will be the last day of this semester. So it means within that period, you can register on your own. Now, if for some reasons you are not able to register on your own and you come back next semester, you cannot enroll before you register for the previous semester. Are we together? Because you cannot tell the university that I'm coming to study when you do not register for the previous semester, because it is cumulative. You finish one semester, go to another. It means if you miss this one, then you have to come back. You will miss the whole year and come back next year. Are we together? But now for you, it is different because you have not yet registered fully. So right now, if you miss, next year you'll come back and apply afresh. Are we together? It is only when you have already been registered, sat for some exams, that then you can ask for a dead year and then you can resume another time. But academic registrar, we'll talk about that tomorrow. Then you also have change of study time. Those of you who want to change, you were given evening, but you want to do day. So you apply for change of study time. This is between 3rd of August, which was yesterday, and 15th of August, for you to apply for change of study time. If they give you a program and maybe you have now changed your mind and you want to apply for another program, then you can apply for change of program, and then they will give you, as long as you qualify for that program, they will be able to consider you. Are we together? I see now people are no longer attentive, so it means I've started being boring. So once you've finished, then they will also have the other option for online for evaluation surveys. This is now for the other. You remember, quality assurance was here, so they have the student evaluation of course and teaching. So if we have, they will have a questionnaire for you to evaluate how the lecturers are teaching you, how they are conducting their business. Are they teaching? How are they? So that is for quality assurance purposes. So those surveys will be there, and they will enable the university to improve on the services. Even those who are exiting, they will ask you, how has been your university journey? And then you will tell us, it has been good, it has been bad, what has been bad, and then you can give us that feedback and to help us on how we can improve the services that we offer to you. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your student portal.
So I think we have a number of questions. Most of them have been answered. But to some that have not been answered, someone was admitted to Soroti branch for in-service program, and they enrolled in it. And now they have been admitted on government on main campus. So I think you can ignore the one of Soroti campus, log out to the portal, and enroll on the one of main campus, because it is on government. That's what I would think. But you cannot have two, because one is in Soroti. So you can't study two programs. Someone is saying, do I have to pay bank charges when I take money to the agent? Is the agent working for free? So the agent will charge you bank charges. Those ones you can't escape. And bank charges are not part of the amount indicated in the PRN. Okay? So if the other PRN had 600, it means that the 600 is for the university. So on top of that, you add something like 3K for the bank agent. Are we clear? Someone forgot the password for the portal they applied to, and then they create another one. You don't need to create another account for application. That one was for getting a provisional letter. Okay? So if you forgot the password, you can always reset the password using the email which you used to apply. If everything fails, you seek for guidance at ICT office or admissions office. Okay? That is if everything fails. Because when you come, we are going to ask you to try when we are seeing. Some of you, when you don't have data, you say, I have failed. So we shall not be accepting those ones. So, Johnson, before we go, can we demonstrate EduRoam? Because I know everyone here wants free internet. Okay. Email, then EduRoam, then we call it a day.
Good afternoon. Some questions, most have been, I think, addressed. We need maybe a few clarifications. Most of the questions have been answered, right? Yes. Someone is asking about, do I enroll as a fresher in the next semester? No, you enroll as a fresher in your first semester, year one, first semester. Are there internship, ICT internship, student tech support, jobs or clubs? This you'll find out in the university. But there is internship for ICT. You'll find out through the I think the School of Computing.
Hello. I think there is a question related to students on scheme, work scheme. There are students who do work scheme. This is under welfare department. So when the welfare department is here, Mr. Lugalava has been here. You can always find him in the Dean of Students office and find out how you can join a work scheme.
All right.
Maybe to add on that, someone who was asking about the clubs. There's a question who was asking about the clubs. Are they? I think it was about in ICT internships, student tech support jobs, or clubs. Someone can join. Here we are training you for the industry. Okay, to go out there and be able to do some work, to give you skills. So we have internships for ICTs will be there, but then also we also allow volunteers where necessary. Okay, because like I told you, we manage some of these infrastructures. If you see some of the people we are working with in our support, the lady on the camera and some of the gentlemen on the machines behind, some of them are students. Others were students, okay? But they started when they were students. So some of you might be interested in maybe being part of that team. You can come and see us and join us. Then we shall be able to help you in that regard. Are we together? Some of you who are interested and are passionate about some of these technologies, you can come and we can be able to mentor you. You can have those the way you saw those mentorship groups. So we can also have the tech support groups. But these are volunteering, which are not be paying you. Okay, these are just volunteering. But of course, as well as you can be learning a skill, and through that skill, you can be able to offer service to your community, service to your fellow students, and then by the end of your courses, you'll have some skill that you can apply. So you can see us or you can see me after, and then we shall be able to discuss further. You are welcome for that.
Thank you. Somebody's asking if my parent is the one paying my tuition. You can generate a reference number, send it to the parent, and the parent will pay.
You can also give the parent the password and they see the retakes.
Somebody's asking about the student email. If you've tried to log into your student email and it is not working, we request you be patient. Soon it will be worked on. A person is asking about the conmen and assurance of the privacy. One of the things they took you through is creating a password. Make sure you create a very strong password to avoid anybody maybe accessing your portal. But university systems are very safe and we make sure they are secure.
How many questions do I register for? This one, it will be discussed at your department. The moment you enter the course, they will tell you you need to do this many courses in order to graduate. So the first briefing that the lecturers give you is about how many course units you're supposed to do. And if you're a teacher, you're going to do a lot.
When I press generate PRN, they say invalid phone number. You have seen how to edit your contacts in the portal. Please edit and put a working or a right contact, and you'll be able to generate your reference number.
That if someone has lost their phone and the phone already has a portal, what do they do? When you buy a new phone, you will log in. I think that is clear. That is very simple. If you want to open up a bank account and you don't have a physical ID, I think you have your national ID. So national IDs can open up a bank account. If they want a supporting document, you can attach your admission letter.
I have not understood about the passport photos. I had already finished obtaining my passport photos. We all know what a passport photo is. It is a small photograph of you that has your head and maybe a bit of the shoulders, plus your 2 ears visible with a white background. That is a passport photo. And when we say you take a passport photo, when you take a passport photo, also ask for a soft copy. Let them share it to you on your phone. It is what we use or will be used to upload on the system. The size and all that are standard passport photo. I think those scanned copies of a passport photo are not allowed. It should be a soft copy of the passport photo. About the update of birth, date of birth and other details, this will be done at central registration, but you can also edit your contact and the email. Thank you.
Is this week among the 8 weeks given to pay the tuition? I also don't know. But tomorrow the BASA is coming. So if you ask this question, please attend tomorrow's session where the BASA will be and ask your question again.
Yeah, thank you. Back to Mr. Johnson.
Okay,
So
thank
we
you.
are back to live.
So we just answered those questions briefly, and now we are going to go to the next. We have finished now the portal. I think now you are a bit familiar with how the portal operates and the different features of our university student portal. Okay? So the next other important platform is the university email service. Now this one will be using it to access other platforms. Sometimes it can be used, one will be accessing Wi-Fi services. You'll be using that email service. Others, it could be for online lectures. Some lecturers will be using Google Classroom, or they can be using Google Meet, or they will ask you to submit your questions. You'll be using your student emails to submit those. So it is important that you have access to the university email service. Now, this email service uses Gmail. Anyone who does not know Gmail here? Is there anyone who does not know Gmail? Okay. All of us know Gmail. So Gmail can be accessed through your, like I said, the same applies to the portal, can as well be accessed through your web browser, on your computer, or it can as well be accessed through the Gmail app on your phone. Are we together? Or on your tablet. So, and then once you have accessed Gmail, your email has already been created for you. We are the ones who create the email for you. So for you are not going there to create an email. No. So don't ask me that I want to create my. So if you want to come, we shall head. If your email is not yet there, especially those who have just been admitted, those on special interest groups, the sports people, those with disabilities, and other categories, district quota, those ones you can come. Which, I mean, we are going to create those emails, I think, by the end of this week.
However, people of district quota, when you see AR, find out what is happening with your admission letters. For us, we don't have them, but AR is making them, is working on them, and he has the information about them.
Okay. So the emails that we have created for you are within that format as displayed. The email is your student number at std, it's a short form for student, .kyu.ac.ug. Okay? So where you see your student number, you will replace that with your student number. If it is 26008 something. Then the password, that is the default password which we have set for you, will be your registration number. On the admission letter, it is indicated as admission number. So don't confuse the terms. Here we shall be most of the times using registration number. Okay? Yes, that will be the most common term that you will hear. Registration number, though it is indicated as admission number on your admission letter. Have you noted those down? Okay. So this is how you access your student email. I'm going to use my phone, since most of us are using our mobile gadgets. And Flavia, I'm going to use your email again. So I hope I still have your permission to use it.
She wants more data.
So let me connect to my device here so that we are able to see what is happening. So you visit your Gmail application. For those of you who are using your phones, you visit your Gmail app. So for those of you who are using your phones, you visit your Gmail app on your phone. If you don't have the Gmail app, feel free to download the app from the Google Play Store. So you can go to your Google Play Store if you don't have the app, but most of the Android phones already come with the Gmail application. So you can search for it. It has that icon for letter M. So you open, or you can check your phone and you open your app. Now, most of us already have our emails signed in. So what you do, you go to the top right corner of your phone where you see your photo or your Ekasako on your top right corner of your then you click on that and then it will take you to your Google accounts. Now you already have your Gmails in your phone, so you just tap on add another account. change to so they will open the okay. So you open your Gmail application on your phone, and then you visit the top right corner, like I told you, where you will find your profile photo, and then you tap there. Okay, as you can see, and then they will show you your different accounts which you on your phone, and then you look for option where they say add another account. So when they give you this section, so you select Google. Don't go to other. Like I told you, our emails are on the Google services. So you tap on Google, which is the first option, and then they will check your phone. Those of you who are using your mobile, if you are using your password, if you're using a pattern, if you're using a fingerprint, have it. Others, those of us who don't have passwords in our phones for unlocking the screen, they'll unlock password. If you don't have it, please add it there. Okay? Because if it is not there, you will not be able to use the emails will not come. It will not be able to activate because it is a security feature on our side. That is, someone does not just get your phone and then is sending emails on behalf of on your behalf. So to prevent an unauthorized access, you must have at least a screen lock mechanism. It could be a password, it could be a PIN, a fingerprint, name it. So when it comes, put in whatever you use to unlock your phone, and then they will load, and then they will bring you to the sign-in screen. Are we together? So when it comes, then you put in your email. Okay? So I need to pick the email that I used for my sister. Let me just a moment, and I will just pick it. So I'm just going to enter it in here.
GoDaddy has the perfect hosting plan for any website. From low-cost shared hosting to your own virtual.
So I've entered, so you will enter. Remember you said at std.kyu.ac.ug. So that is your email. And then you go to next. Don't go to create account. Like I told you, your account is already created for you. So you just say create account. So the password is your registration number or the admission number as was indicated on your portal. So let me go back and pick the registration number, and I will just use that.
Remember, the registration number is in capital letters, all the letters included. 26/U/maybe APA/19760/ED. The whole of it, caps.
So we have entered our registration number, and then we click next. Then it says welcome to your new workspace for education account. It will show you the school manages this account, blah blah blah. So you have to understand. You can see at the bottom they say I understand. So they will give you all those many wordings you can read through, but whether you don't understand, just say I understand.
We have read it for you. We have understood it for you.
Yes.
For you, just click.
So then they will also show you the terms after they say, they will show you the terms of service. We have also already read them for you. So you just have to agree. Yes. Just say, I agree. And then it will load. And then it will check the services. Says a few moments as it is loading the account for you. Now this is the first time. The other times this understanding and agreement will not be coming again. So this only comes when you are just using it for the first time.
And the same credentials are used to get EduRoam internet. The way you've seen the credentials, the username is your student's email address, and the password is the admission number. Okay?
So once you have gone through those steps, it will take you to your email. It is just, I don't know why it is taking long to load. It's just taking quite a while. But now it should be able to take you to your email. Okay? It should be able to take you to the email where you'll be able to access, now to be able to view your email service. Are we together? So, as it is loading, now I will just, okay, it has now loaded our email. So if I come back, you can see it has now been added down here on my accounts. I will just click there and it will bring me the account. So as you can see, when you enrolled, they sent you an email showing that KYAMBOGO enrollment and registration notification. Now this first email was the other time when we set our password. Remember when we were activating the portal? So this is the email that so they send you an SMS as well as an email. So in case the message does not come on your phone, an SMS does not come on your phone, check the email for that token when you are resetting the portal password. Are we together? So then they also, when you enroll, the system also tells you that we are writing to let you know that the following activity was recorded on your portal. This is you have been enrolled for this academic year and for this semester. Kind regards, Office of the Academic Registrar. Are we together? You are lost. Hey, so where are we lost from? On the email.
Banda.
Okay, I'm going to repeat again. So we said you come to your Gmail app. All of us have the Gmail app. Okay? Then you come at the top right corner where you see a circle with your initials or your photo. You tap there. Here. Okay? And then you tap there. Then it will take you to the list where you have your Google accounts. Okay? And then you go to the option where they say add another account. Are we together? Then you say add another account. So they will bring you now where it says set up an email account. You select Google. Are we together? You select what? Google. Then you say my account is based on Google. Like I told you, you have to put in your password and then it will check your information. Then they will ask you, set up your email or to sign in. Remember, I told you that your email, the initials are your student number at std.kyu.ac.ug. That is how it is written. We are together there? Then the password is your registration number. Everything should be in capital letters, the way it is indicated on your admission letter. Someone asked me, but even the numbers are in capital letters. Yes, they are in capital letters. Everything is in capital letters. Are we together? I know now most of you might have gotten lost while entering those details. You didn't know where your student number is. You don't know where your admission letter, where your registration number is. So those are the details that you enter in there. And after that, you continue.
And I ask, what is not clear about using the email? Because you have a Gmail app, and they have showed you that on the Gmail app, you can add another account. And that account, this time will be the university email. We know the username, and we know the password. The username is studentnumber@std.kyu.ac.ug. The password is your registration number. It is on your admission letter. That is not clear. So I think we can leave that part.
If it is bringing an error that it doesn't exist, I said, hold on and be patient. It will be worked on. Not today, but maybe by end of week, you should be able to access it.
Are we together? Are we together now? Anyone who is still lost? Sorry?
They are now at the gate. So they have left.
Someone speak up, please. If it is said that the email does not exist, we shall handle that. Okay? As long as you know that what you've entered is correct and says does not exist, we shall handle that, because there are some of you who were whose information was uploaded later. Okay? After we had generated the initial after the initial admission lists. Okay? But the others, it should be able to proceed. We are together. Then once you've put in the email and the phone number, then you say, I agree, I understand. The next step is, I agree. Like I told you, make sure you have a screen lock on your phone. A password, a PIN, a pattern. If you don't have it, it will not allow you to access any service. Are we together? Then the other aspect is that the emails that you have, once you've signed in, then it will give you other Google applications where we have Google Meet, Google Classroom. There is also Google Drive. Now our space is unlimited. Those of you who might have been using your Gmails and it says you have used this, you have 15 free space. So this one has unlimited space. But what you need to know is that once you're leaving the university, after graduation, those accounts will be deactivated. Okay? So these emails, you'll be using them within the period while you're at the university. Our agreement with you ends when you graduate. Okay? We shall give you some time and then the emails will be deactivated and then they will be archived. You can only access them upon request, but we shall give you a time in case you have there any data, any information, to download it or transfer it to a different account, and then those emails will be deactivated after you have graduated. Are we together? But for the time you are a student, you can use them however much you want. Are we together? Time is not on our side, it has ended, but I'm just going to, I know even here we don't have the, I've been informed, I think the headroom has been disabled just on this, in this room, for purposes of our communication and our live streaming. But when you move outside, wherever you are, you'll find a Wi-Fi network called headroom. Anyone who does not know what Wi-Fi means, don't feel shy, okay? Now, like I told you, Wi-Fi, at least most of us know Bluetooth. We've heard of Bluetooth, okay? So Wi-Fi slightly works the same way as Bluetooth, but Wi-Fi is a bit advanced, okay? And unlike Bluetooth, which only connects with your device here and there, of course, Wi-Fi also works the same way, but Wi-Fi enables you to also connect to the internet. So they create a Wi-Fi access point. It can be a device which distributes Wi-Fi signals. The same way we have masts that distribute network, the telephone masts. So we have different access points across the university which also distribute Wi-Fi network. So even when you don't have a line in your phone, you can still access internet through Wi-Fi. Are we together? So that service is there for you to be able to access the internet. And for the students' Wi-Fi network, it's called EduRoam. Okay? It's called EduRoam. So in case you are on your phone and you want to access that Wi-Fi network, you just, when you're on your phone, those of you who are using your Android phones, you scroll from up to down, and you'll see an icon for Wi-Fi, W-I with a dash F-I. Then you long place on it, and then it will show you the networks which are available. Of course, here there are very many. Then you should be able to find EduRoam. In case you don't see it, don't worry, when you move outside and you are away from this room, you will find it. Okay? You will find it and be able to connect to that network. So how do you connect to it? Those of you who have some data on your phone, you go to the Play Store. The Play Store is where you download apps from. So the Play Store is like the marketplace for mobile apps, where you go and get apps. If you're using an iPhone, it is called App Store. Okay? Then you put in Get EduRoam. Get, G-E-T. Then you say it is one word. Even if you put space, but you say Get EduRoam. So you search, and then the app will come. That is how it looks like. Get EduRoam. It's a blue app with some curves, with a dot on the bottom right corner. It is indicated as get EduRoam. Okay? Of course, for me, it is already installed, so they will just ask me to open. But for you, if you don't have it, just say install. Are we together? Then you click on it, and then they will ask you to install the application. And then once it has finished, I know some of you, our networks can be a bit slow, so I'm going to give you a few seconds for you to download. And then you click open. My is already configured. Maybe I need to let me first uninstall this app so that I can start afresh. Okay, so I will come to the Play Store and I say get EduRoam. So that is how it will be looking like, and with the install button. Are you seeing it? So you say install. So mine will also load and it will download. Then after downloading, it will install. And now it has said it has been installed. So it is asking me to open the app. Then you say open. So when you open, they will first ask you search for organization. This is because EduRoam is a short form for education roaming. So meaning it is for education institutions. So you can roam wherever you are. Now this one is not only within KYAMBOGO. For us here, they will ask you search for your organization. In our case, it is KYAMBOGO University. For us here, they will ask you search for your organization. In our case, it is KYAMBOGO University. So you put in KYAMBOGO. The moment you start typing it, they will bring it for you. With it says it is UG, meaning it is in Uganda. So you just tap on it. Tap on it. Are we together? Then they will ask you login is required. Once they ask you that login is required, the username. Once they ask you that login is required, the username is your email. Okay? The way we did what? The way we entered them. Our email. I don't know if I still have it here. So I'll try to use my sister's details here. So you put in your email at cd.kyu.ac.ug. It is AC, not SC. .ug. Then the password is your registration number. The same way it was asking me save this network. So you can just save it so that whenever you reach EdROM, it connects. You don't have to enter the details again. So you just say save, and then it will save, and that has said that and then it will tell you that the network has up. Then to ask you that do you want to allow EdROM suggested networks to connect? You can say allow. So once you've done that, then you have now successfully